Righto, it's a double device review day today, especially for you gamers out there. So we're having a look at the latest gaming headset from HyperX, the Cloud Alpha 2 wireless headset. Yep, it's beautiful, comfy air cushions, a very comfy headrest, solidly constructed. These nice metal, whatever you call those bits, come out there, and yeah, the joints here that's all. It's very well made, and I think it's going to pretty much last forever. And you've also got the option of this very good mic boom, or you can remove that. It actually has a built-in mic as well. So yes, they will just work as Bluetooth headphones if you want, but there is a wireless dongle for that completely lag-free, no interference performance. The dongle's a bit different. This dongle is in fact a keypad console. So yes, it means that you've got access to these nice big buttons on your desk for things like play, pause, mute, swap between mic volume, headset volume, things like that. It's fully customizable through the new version of the Ingenuity app. So not the version that you might already have, but there is a beta version that you can now download from the HyperX website, and that's where you can have a play around with the settings for this. And obviously a nice big jog wheel there for your volume controls, and you can mute things as well. So so that just plugs in via USB. That acts as your wireless dongle as well. And while you're connected to that, you can actually also be connected to a different device via Bluetooth. So perhaps your phone. You can be listening to your favorite playlist in the background while you're doing whatever it is you're doing while you're gaming. We'll show you a little bit more with the HyperX Cloud Alpha 2 shortly, but yeah, as you can tell, I'm pretty impressed, and I've been wearing these for a long time since I've got them every day. But the other part of our double review is this. Oh, Big Daddy. Yes, it's the HP Omen Max 16. So you've got a big 16-inch 2.5K OLED screen there, which can run up to 240 hertz. So yeah, that looks pretty good. It's a little bit too reflective for my taste for a laptop. If you've got windows behind you like I have, you do have to sort of find an angle that it's not going to reflect back at you. But other than that, it's a great display inside. You've got a good selection of ports. The USB-C's on that side. There's a USB-A around there, and then on the back is really where the action happens. You've got a full-size pull-down Ethernet landline there that you can plug into. Obviously, it's got great Wi-Fi capability as well. HDMI port, so you can have an external monitor and another USB-A there as well. So that's all good. Plenty of vents for cooling. Great speakers on here as well if you're not using the HyperX Cloud Alpha 2. What a lot of these laptops, of course, are really about is what happens when you have a look inside. And so, yeah, as you can see, it's a really big screen, and you can also see the amazing lighting effects that go on to backlight those keys there. Funny sort of a keyboard, if I had to be super critical. So yes, there is a separate number pad here, so that's nice. But there's just something about the way everything's sort of squashed up a little bit over this side. That often when I go to backspace when I'm typing, I hit the number lock key instead. There's no, everything's all lined up exactly, the keys, and often they're sort of offset, so you don't make that sort of a mistake. And with the hybrid up and down keys here as well, I find that interesting on a gaming laptop, that they haven't sort of spaced those direction arrows out a little bit more. I mean, yes, I know you do your letter keys for direction there, but sometimes you might want to use those arrows as well, and it is a little bit harder when you've got those smaller up and down keys. But I'm being super critical because this thing really is a beast. It runs, the one of the latest um, Intel Core Ultra 9 processors, the Ultra 9 275HX to be precise. There's 32 gig of RAM in this thing, in a couple of 16 gig cards. This is equipped with a terabyte of internal storage. You can beef that up to 2 terabytes, which is, you can definitely download a few games onto your internal storage with that. So, yeah, it really, really goes. But let me take you inside this and inside the headset as well, and we can really have a look around. Okay, so here we are, literally inside both the HP Omen Max 16 and inside the HyperX Cloud Alpha 2s. So because you're hearing me via this mic, the HyperX headphones always do a good job with the mics. Um, and as I said before, you can actually remove that, use the internal mic instead if that's your preference. But yeah, the sound quality is really good there. And as you can see, the picture quality is pretty good from the camera on that Omen Max 16. You can use those Windows screen effects to do things like blur out the background if you desire, and the lighting, adjusts. The framing should adjust automatically as well. Um, all of that. So yeah, that's pretty good. But let's just have a look at just finish off with the Cloud Alpha 2. So now you can see that because we're all plugged in and up and running. The console or the keypad is all lit up in these pretty colors. And in fact, the ring around the outside, that is also, I think that pattern is called confetti. Um, but if we go to the Ingenuity app, so this is actually the Ingenuity beta app. So it's separate to the normal Ingenuity app that you might already be using if you own other HyperX devices. Because this one has new features, and it also has some upcoming features which I can't show you yet because they're not ready yet. Yeah, but as you can see, this is confetti. We can adjust that effect if we want to, make that whatever color we want. Red's not really a good option because, for example, if I mute the mic, that's also red. And so that gets a little bit confusing. So as you can see, just with the push of a button, you're not having to fiddle around with controls that you can't see on the headset itself. That can be on the desktop in front of you. You can, turn your volume up and down on there, and that'll be displayed for you. If I can just do that, then you can see. So yeah, there's really, it leaves nothing to chance. And often when you're in the middle of a game, you just want to be able to adjust something quickly, perhaps quickly mute your mic, so you don't hear the people that you're on the chat with. You don't let them hear you telling off your kids and stuff like that. So yeah, lots of ways that you can adjust the headset. There's a whole lot of things that you can do to the sound, adjust your level of chat with what's happening with the game, adjust your mic volume, all of that stuff. Of course, as we said, there's going to be spatial audio. That's exciting. It's not there yet. As you can see, it's a work in progress on there. Um, but already the surround sound on this is really good. I've been playing High on Life. And which is sort of a first-person shooter where you wander around and you have to get information from informants down alleys and stuff like that. Sometimes it's hard to find them, but when you're wearing the headset, you can hear exactly where they are, and you can find them that way, which is yeah, that's really good. And yeah, like I say, you can actually customize all those keys. But things like the launcher function, the text function, and the macro function, you can't assign those to keys yet because those features haven't been released yet. They must still be working on them. Now let's have a look at one of the other apps that you will find well, on any Omen laptop anyway, and that is the Omen gaming hub. So here, really, this is the the brains of the operation. There is, you can optimize, the performance, of the laptop. You can also, if we're up the top here through this menu here, there's advanced tuning, where you can, really get into the nitty gritty if you know what all that does and the effects that it has. I certainly don't know. So I just like to stick it on unleash mode, which, basically winds everything up to its maximum, and hopefully the games will run really well. You can actually clean the fans on this computer as well. So what that does is it reverses the direction of the fans, and then any dust and stuff that's on them, basically comes off, which is pretty crazy. It's the first laptop I've used with self-cleaning fans. Um, but wait, there's more. You can even access the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5090 or 5090 settings directly from this app as well. You've got so much RAM, so much power. The power of the Intel Core Ultra 9 chip combined with that dedicated graphics card, uh, it makes you start to think that perhaps that laptop really is worth the money.